Salt Lake County Aging and Adult Services, and maybe you just watched the posture part of this series. Now what we're going to do is some balance exercises. These are exercises that you can do every day, multiple times a day. Now, in general, you probably want to have a chair or something next to you. Even walking along a wall is a good thing. Just something to balance you out, all right? Or to make sure if you lose your balance, you have something to steady you. So the first thing we're going to do is just simply stand with our feet close together. So a nice narrow stance. You know, a lot of us stand with our feet wide, which is fine. So bringing those feet in, that's going to take the stance, the width of our stance, and narrow it down, which means that that balance becomes a little bit more hard, a little harder. From here, we're going to step forward with our right leg, not a lot, and we're not putting it in front of our left leg just yet. We're just putting it forward, holding for about 5 seconds. And then we're going to take another step forward and put the left leg in front of the right leg. I'm going to step back just a little bit so you can see those feet. And again, it's not in front of, I said that wrong, it's more just in line with our usual width, or a narrow stance even. Once you have this down, then we're going to take that leg and place it in front of the other leg for more of a tandem stance. And we're just standing. So this is as if you, remember when we were a kid, we'd see a curb and we'd just stand up on it and balance. Hold that for 5 seconds, make sure you have that good posture. And then if you want to, you can bring the back leg in front of the front and hold that for 5 seconds. So these are easy to do. They're not simple, you know, or they're simple, but they're not easy. If you have trouble with balance, again, have a chair next to you or have a wall, have something to hold you. And even if you are good at balance, a great way to maintain your balance is to practice it, right? So that's a good one to do for practice. The next one we're gonna do, and this is the second one, it's the only one that we're gonna do today, is a single leg balance. So again, having a chair or something next to you to do this is great to balance you. We're gonna lift the right leg just barely off the ground, not a lot. I'm not way up here, I'm not letting my leg go out to the side, just lifting it the teeniest little bit, holding on to that chair, eventually getting to where you don't need to hold on to it. And remember, if you need to balance yourself, you don't always have to grab onto the chair or whatever's next to you. Use your leg, because sometimes when we get out off balance, we need to know that our body can balance itself. We don't need something external, right? That leg right there is gonna balance me if I get off balance. Good, relax that. You can switch sides for your chair if that's what you're using. Otherwise, you're gonna lift the left leg off the ground. Again, it's barely off the ground. So if I need to, I can just tap my toe down onto the ground. Or again, we can have something next to us to hold on to. Remember, if you get off balance, don't hesitate to use that leg. It's just a static hold. Working, you know, as up to 5 seconds. For some, that's gonna be a challenge. For those of you who can do it for 5 seconds, then try to practice it enough to where you can stand like this for 30 seconds. Remember, posture, always wanting to practice our good posture. I hope those 2 balance exercises help you. Remember, you can do them as many times during the day and during the week as you want. Thanks for joining me.